At his apartment, Jin-yong starts having delusions, marrying Sunwoo, making babies, then their child growing up and leaving them with hatred. Finally, they grow old together, and he takes his last breath beside her. Jason smacks him back to reality. Jin-yong says it's been over 5 years since he's seen a girl's face up close. Losing his mind is natural. The avoidance plan won't work anymore. He asks Jason what to do. Jason explains, the ultimate goal is the most important. Since you started viewing women as stones, you stopped feeling anything. That's why you kept your composure and stopped getting your heart broken. But then Sunwoo appeared. You had zero immunity to a real girl's face, the perfect storm for your inner loser. Jinyong protests. Loser is harsh, but he agrees. If things keep going like this, the past will repeat itself. Jason says there's a way. Keep his cool in front of her. The next day at school, Sunwoo becomes awkward as Jinyong glares at her. Her friend excitedly says he's staring. Sunwoo says he's glaring. Jinyong asks Jason the plan's name. Desensitization. Keep looking at her face until he gets used to it. But the crazy look is freaking out the school. Jason suggests a little smile. Jinyong forces a sinister smile. Sunwoo freezes, genuinely scared. Her classmate points out he smiled. Sunwoo asks if he really thinks they can't see him staring. Jinyong thinks she shouldn't be able to see him from this distance. He can't see far without glasses and assumes normal people also can't see properly. As he leaves, Sunwoo asks her friend Suk-young if she knows who he is. Suk-young says yes, he's popular. A few girls tried to talk to him, but he has zero interest in dating. He's the cool type. That vibe works on girls. Then she asks if Sunwoo is interested, because he was staring. Sunwoo denies it, but recalls their encounter yesterday. With a sly smirk, she admits there's something bothersome about him. Later in class, Jinyong tells Jason the strategy sucks. Getting used to her face means following and staring. That's stalkerish. He'll look even weirder. Jason calmly says, choose being a loser or a stalker. Jinyong suggests looking at her photos instead. He needs her Instagram. Jason agrees, but says ask her in person. Creeping from the shadows is even more of a loser move. In the hallway, nearly fainting, Jinyong blocks Sunwoo and asks for her Instagram. Surprised, she says, sure, open the app, I'll type it in. Jinyong is surprised it's so easy. Sunwoo checks his profile. 0 posts, 0 followers. She asks if he just created it. He nervously admits it. He doesn't use social media, so he rushed it. Sunwoo bursts out laughing. So I'm the very first person you looked for after making it? It hits him. She finds his reaction hilarious. He asks Jason what to do. Jason looks away. He's screwed up big time. Jinyong gets flustered, saying she's the first person he ran into after making it. Sunwoo flashes a radiant smile and agrees to follow him. Then she holds up his phone and asks, aren't you curious about my number? He's a flustered mess. She lightly punches him. Just kidding. His reactions are so funny. She hands his phone back, says she'll follow him, and tells him to like her post. As she walks off, he gets lost in a romance film playing in his mind. Jason interrupts. Stop playing that film. Jinyong snaps out of it. Later, at Sunwoo's apartment, she's on her phone laughing at a weird post. Jinyong posted a creepy selfie. She thinks his taste in photos is terrible. Meanwhile, at his apartment, Jinyong sleeps happily. His phone gets a notification. Sunwoo liked his post.
Arriving at school, Suk-young freaks out when she hears Jinyong ask for Sunwoo's Instagram. Sunwoo confirms it, bragging he created the account just to follow her. Suk-young says he definitely likes her. Curious, Sunwoo asks if it's true Jinyong is usually not interested in girls. Suk-young says yes, she's the only one he's ever acted like this with. Just then, they see him pass by. Suk-young suggests testing the theory. Walking down the hall, Jinyong hears a noise and stops. Suddenly, Suk-young fakes a dramatic fall, mumbling she's badly hurt, waiting for her prince. Cold as stone, Jinyong stares at her with a neutral expression. She looks like a rock. He pulls her up by the hoodie and leaves. Suk-yeong trembles. Sunwoo bursts out laughing. He yanked her like a radish. After school, Jason asks if Jinyong has gotten used to Sunwoo's face yet. He says no. Every time he sees her, it's like a brand new shock. Jason says he has a long way to go. He needs to find the fundamental reason why she's the only one who doesn't look like a stone. Just then, Jinyong notices Sunwoo standing nearby, muttering, "This is bad." He grits his teeth and asks why she's standing there. She reveals she doesn't have bus money. He asks where she lives. Sunwoo Village Apartments. He points out she can walk, it's close. She says it's not simple. Hesitant, she shyly reveals she has chronic anemia. Jinyong pulls out his wallet and offers all his money for her to take the bus and disappear. She slaps his hand away. She can't take advantage of him. Then she demands he walk her home. Guilt-tripping him, she says he won't let a weak girl walk alone. Shocked by her audacity, Jinyong realizes he's been roped into a disguised date. The sun begins to set. Sunwoo chatters non-stop. Jinyong is so nervous he doesn't absorb a single word. He remembers his horrible past. A long time ago, he walked home with a girl every day. He started to develop feelings. One day, kids asked if they were dating. The girl hastily denied it and humiliated him. Who would ever date a guy like him? After that day, she never walked with him again. That's why this situation is uncomfortable. He just wants it over quickly. Since Sunwoo usually takes the bus, this won't happen again. Just then, he hears her groaning. She's on the ground, crying out his name in exhaustion. He asks what's wrong. She cries that the uphill road worsened her anemia. She holds out her hand for help. He takes it without hesitation. She tells him to pull her up slowly. He does. Once on her feet, she thanks him. Meanwhile, Jinyong is flustered that he held hands with her. She stares at his behavior and realizes something. Back when Suk-yeong needed help, he yanked her like a radish, but for her, it was totally different. He's startled. She realizes it's true. He only has eyes for her since he doesn't even know other girls' names. She bids him goodbye. They've already arrived. She thanks him for walking her home. He waves dryly, relieved it's over. He starts walking the opposite direction, thinking it's a good thing this won't happen tomorrow. He hopes she has bus fare tomorrow and treats that anemia. Then Sunwoo calls out his name. She almost forgot something. It'll be a while until she gets her allowance, so she's counting on him again tomorrow. Jinyong is stunned. Inwardly, he says he wants to avoid her, but Jason questions the look on his face. It appears Jinyong is excited that she'll be walking with him for a while. His expression changes as he sees Sunwoo on the ground again, wailing in exhaustion. He goes to help her again, telling her not to run next time.